Bellingham, clap it up for being here. Clap it up. You guys look like a great audience. This is gonna be fun. Let me tell you guys this. First of all, I love being a comic. Being a comic is awesome. It's fun. I get to do sold out rooms like this all the time. Love it. It's amazing. It's enriching. However, I wish a lot of my non-comedian friends understood me better. You know, like, don't get me wrong, I like making people laugh and I like doing this whole stage thing, but I have a life outside of this. Sometimes I don't like to be on all the time. Case in point, I had one of my lady friends, she calls me up and apparently she's having a bad day. She's crying her eyeballs out. Oh my God, Jamal. Fuck my life. My ex-boyfriend just called me up and told me that he was going to take our kid away from me if I don't get back together with him. He's such an asshole. I don't know what to do. Tell me a joke. It's not how it works, folks. Okay? Because there's other people she could have called first before me, like a cop, a lawyer. Hell, both of her parents are still alive. That's a twofer right there. She elected to call a comedian, and by that poor judgment alone, she's losing custody of those children. I like sushi. Sushi's one of my favorite dishes. One time I was at a sushi restaurant having dinner, and I just suddenly threw up all over the conveyor belt. Yeah, it's exactly how you thought it was. Disgusting. It was gross. The funny thing about it is you could hear everybody's reaction as my vomit made its way around the restaurant. It was hilarious. Wasn't even that the sushi was bad. I love sushi. It was just that they were playing Nickelback on the PA system. Certain things just don't go well together. Like raw fish and shitty acts from Canada. That is going to be the only applaud I think I'm going to get tonight. Because it just gets worse from here. Clap it up if you hate where you work. If you hate your jobs, Bellingham, clap that shit up. And look at the staff here. If they're clapping, then you do not need to eat the food here. Because they've done some evil shit to it. I'm just joking, they're probably nice. I haven't met them yet one by one, but let's just assume that they are. But you guys hate it. No, I'm with you guys. I dislike my job too. I work in a warehouse, it's shitty. Best part of my day is when I clock out and drink violently for like 6 hours. It's like the best part of my day. But I treat my job like I'm in an abusive relationship. You know, like, every time I think about leaving, I think about what else is out there and how messed up our economy is. Then I decide to stay. Hoping things will get better. Hoping my job will quit drinking. You ever hate your job so much you wish you got into a car accident on the way to work? Just me and everybody else who clapped here about hating their jobs. You'll be driving down the street and you see somebody swerving in their lane because they didn't get enough sleep that night. I just drive up right alongside them, hoping they would make my day. Hell yeah. I've had a lot of jobs in my life, but the one thing that I really dislike about like working, I like working, but one thing that I hate about having jobs sometimes is just the office gossip. Like, it's dumb. Like, there's nothing good about gossiping at work. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Somebody shitted on you before. But it's like, they're gossiping right there. I'm telling jokes and they're saying they're gossiping. Like, they're not even paying attention to me at all. But that's cool. See, you got caught out there. See how awkward that shit was? Yeah, a guy with a microphone and you guys are just talking. That's not how comedy's supposed to work. Don't serve them anymore, folks. But anyway, back to my story, or my joke about office gossip. Like, here's the thing, like I said, nothing positive comes from office gossip. Like, you can't gossip about Tammy from accounting and expect like a promotion. Like, that shit doesn't work that way, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like the coolest coworker you could ever have, because usually when somebody comes to me and says something nasty about my coworkers, I usually turn around and flip it and make it positive. That's the kind of person I am. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. Like, if somebody comes up to me and is like, oh my god, Tammy from accounting, what a bitch, I totally want to kick her in her cunt. I'm like, well, Tammy's nice to me. And there you go. I don't have to hear shit about Tammy anymore. They know me and Tammy are cool. You know what I'm saying? They can take that shit somewhere else. I don't care what you think about Tammy. I gotta work with this lady. But it gets worse though. See, it gets worse. Like one day I was in the break room, I was chilling, I was reading a book, and somebody came up to me and was like, hey, did you see that dress she was wearing? Ew, who the fuck does she think she's kidding? Look at that muffin top. Ew, I would fuck her if she was the last woman on earth. And then I would flip it to be positive. I'd be like, I would. Muffin top? That's my demographic right there. Last woman on earth? Fuck it, point me to that direction. Let's get 5 guys set up to find this one girl, and when we find her, I'm killing the other 4. We can fucking have half hot, half ugly babies. My genes are gonna pull through the hotness. I mean, who's gonna call my kid ugly? Her? Me? Last one's on earth. Rome wasn't built in a day, folks. Yeah, man. I live on Mercer Island. Is everybody familiar with this awesome place? Mercer Island. Yeah, you're right. We did have bad water once upon a time, and we have so much money on Mercer Island. It took them 2 weeks to fix that shit. You would think, oh my God, there's rich people that live here. We need to take care of their water first. Like, it was Rainier Beach. Like, yeah, I can see why you want to fucking kill us off. You know what I mean? Like, if it was like Tacoma, I get it. You kind of want to hold off and see like how much of the population and what type of people you can control. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that kind of shit. But this is Mercer Island, of all places. You know? But yeah, I live there. Usually when I tell people I'm from Mercer Island, they don't fucking believe me at all. It's like security left the gate open and I just snuck on through. It's funny because all the white people on Mercer Island look at me like I'm the most unathletic Seahawk on the roster. They're all like, damn, what position does this dude play? He must be on the practice squad or something. He probably gets paid that well, you know. One time I was at this bagel place on Mercer Island, and this little white 8-year-old boy comes up to me, asks me for my autograph while congratulating me for helping the Seattle Seahawks win the Super Bowl last season. I'm all like, hey little buddy, who do you think I am? He's all bashful and shit. He's all like, oh, come on, Mr. Browner. Brandon Browner, touche. All right, I get it now. But it's like, how do you tell a white 8-year-old boy not all black people look the same? Like with his father standing right there cheering him on. It's like, dude, you're about to get your daddy knocked the fuck out. With this bullshit. But I was cool about it though, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I like to keep things positive. I took the pad, I signed John Legend, and let those two figure it out.